Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nikki and this is Excelsius Project. Today we're continuing our series on healing and personal development, and we're going to be talking about carrying pain that just won't heal. For those of you who don't know me, I started this channel after going through a hard time, and I made myself videos to help me cope, and I figured that I would share my videos to help others who might be going through similar things. This channel is all about healing, personal development, exploring the human condition, and striving for better. It's also a little bit about poetry and art, which will show up here and there, so if that's your type of thing, you're very welcome. So I've been dedicated to really working on myself very seriously for the last 3 years. And I've always been sort of dedicated to improving myself and working on myself, but I've been really very serious about it for the last 3 years. And in that time, I've discovered that I carry a pain that just won't heal. And I thought that maybe we would talk about it. This particular video or topic isn't going to be for everybody. If you are going through something very significant and you're dealing with recurring issues and pain that won't heal, that is causing serious issues in your life, I really ask that you go and seek professional help. And if you're having a hard time feeling a connection with your therapist, don't give up. Keep going until you find somebody that you feel comfortable with. You know, if you're not having success with one person, it could be the chemistry is off and you just need to find somebody you feel a little bit better with. So don't give up. Go get help. But let's get back to the topic. So I think that there are lots of different things that will cause a pain that won't heal, but I think it comes from loss, and it also comes from very traumatic events. And it could come from losing somebody or something that was very significant to you. It could also come from a loss of yourself. You've been through something and a part of you is hurting, has died, and you now need to deal with this pain. And when you start healing and you start working on yourself, you expect to feel better. And you will start feeling better about a lot of things. There is an improvement. But then you're going to have moments where you stop and that pain's going to come back at you. And you're going to feel sort of perplexed because you're doing all this work. You're trying to do all the things. You might even fall into that whole, positive thing where you're manifesting and, you're trying to stay as positive as possible. And then this pain keeps showing up periodically, and when it comes, it's absolutely devastating and it sets you back. And there are two ways to respond to that kind of pain, and you either suppress it or you try to run away from it. And if you try to run away from it, you might get caught up in very self-destructive behaviors that can even extend beyond self-destruction and start to cause harm to others. Or more like me, you might be somebody who might suppress or ignore, and then when it hits you, it comes back with a vengeance. And then you might experience depression, anxiety, nightmares. It can translate into all kinds of things. Just self-destructive behaviors, and you might even take it out on others, and it's really not okay. And as I was going along and I was healing, I had a lot of improvement. I started feeling better, But I had this pain that kept coming at me. I had this sadness that I couldn't get rid of. And I didn't know how to deal with it. And I discovered that I had to make peace with it. I had to make peace with myself. And I had to learn how to carry it in a different way. You have to learn how to be gentle with yourself. And you have to create, at least this is the experience for me. You know, everybody's different. Therapy might inform you in a different way. But like this, I'm just sharing what I've been through and how I experience things and what I think about. And, you know, for me, when this thing kept coming up and this pain kept coming up, no matter what I was doing, I was getting very upset. I was getting really angry. And it was causing more harm. I felt like, what's wrong with me? I'm not able to move forward. I'm doing all the right things. And it was still there. And the more I tried to ignore it and just swat at it, it kept coming back. Bigger. Louder. And it was very difficult. It was very difficult. Practically rendered me lame. It affected me to such a degree that there were days that I struggled to get out of bed, couldn't sleep, I'd be up all night, mind racing, massive anxiety, awful thoughts, debilitating. And then I started to face it. I started to face the pain. And you absolutely have to. You absolutely have to face the pain. And you need to learn how to let go. How to forgive. And I had this really skewed perception or idea of forgiveness. The concept to me was this strange abusive thing. Like, I grew up Christian and I was exposed to different kinds of Christianity and other types of faiths. And I had this idea that forgiveness was this ultimate acceptance and tolerance for somebody or some event, and you just allow it to continue happening. And I thought that for many years, and it used to make me very angry, and I wasn't willing to forgive because I thought that that was crap. That was bullshit. Why do I have to accept somebody behaving the way that they behave and they can continue to do what they're doing? It's not healthy, it's not okay, and I knew it was wrong. But I had serious issues with the word forgiveness. And in going through everything I've been through and in trying to improve, you start to learn a new definition of forgiveness. And for me, forgiveness is the grace to accept the things that you cannot change and to let go. It's not an acceptance or tolerance for nonsense. It is, I cannot change what has happened. I cannot change what I said, did, or thought. I cannot change what so-and-so said, did, or thought. I cannot change this horrible event that has happened. It has happened. But the key word there is happened. It's in the past. It cannot hurt me anymore. I will not allow it to continue to affect me. And so I choose to leave it in the past. I choose to let it go. I acknowledge it. It happened. It changed me. And I will do better. I will be better. I forgive myself. I forgive the event. I let go of what that person has done. That's what forgiveness means to me. And I choose not to crave vengeance. I choose not to wish ill. And that's a very difficult thing. It's a very difficult thing. We want justice when we have been wronged. We want recompense. But it's not healthy. It will make you bitter. It will hold you back. And so you have to learn to let go. And if you're somebody who is a people pleaser with a low self-esteem, you have programmed yourself, or you have been programmed to beat yourself up, to self-hate, to put yourself down, to berate yourself, to criticize yourself for all the things that you did or didn't do. You blame yourself for everything. And if you are of that personality type, you need to let it go. It was not your fault. You did the best that you could, and you have to realize that. And we make mistakes, and it's okay. We have to learn from them. We can grow from them. We can grow from the things that have happened to us. It doesn't have to be this debilitating thing that holds us back. If somebody has done something incredibly egregious to us, we can be better for others. We can advocate for ourselves. We can advocate for others. If you're grieving someone that you have lost, you can honor them, and you can honor yourself. So you need to let go of all the things that should have, could have, would have. You need to let go of it, as hard as it is. And you need to face this pain that you're dealing with. And we don't want to face the pain. We don't want to face it because it's very difficult. Pain often comes with shame and judgment. All the possibilities that we contrive in our mind comes with anger, vulnerability, feeling small, feeling weak, feeling unloved, feeling unwelcome, feeling different, misunderstood, feeling ashamed, feeling outrage and anger, feeling vulnerable, feeling useless and helpless. Whatever, like, it comes with all the things, and we don't want to face it because it's so uncomfortable, and we don't like being uncomfortable. Why do you think so many people are hurting? We're trying to escape everything. So you need to learn how to let go, and you need to face these things. And it's going to be incredibly uncomfortable. It really will be. It's terrifying. It's frustrating. It hurts. It's depressing. It causes anxiety, all the things, but you need to face it. And then you need to find a way to let go. And then you need to make peace with it. When I discovered this pain that just wouldn't heal, I decided that I needed to find a way to carry it and to make space for this pain in my daily life. And so I've allowed myself to be gentle with myself. It's okay to feel what I'm feeling. I'm going to have days where the pain will hit me and it'll come a little bit stronger, and I will need to take that day to feel what I'm feeling and to do things that honor myself, to allow myself to cry, to allow myself to feel what I'm feeling, to take the time to unplug and to be gentle with myself and to honor that pain and honor the person that I used to be and the person that I wanted to become. And in being gentle with myself and allowing myself this ritual or this routine, when these days come, it's like you need to have like something special that you are going to do to allow yourself to have these moments, so that when they come, you sort of know what you're going to do, how you're going to tackle it, and how you're going to get through that moment so that you can get to the next moment. It's almost like being hit by a wave. You're going to get hit by this wave, you're going to roll around under there, and you just need to survive the turmoil so that you can come up and breathe again. And once the wave has come and gone, it's done. And then you can get back to safety. And it's a temporary thing. It's going to keep happening here and there, but it's less, and it's less intense. And it's definitely a lot less detrimental than trying to run away from it or suppress it. So if you're able to allow yourself this space to carry this pain, it could be there every day, it could be there periodically, but when it really comes and it washes over you and it feels like you can't breathe and you need to cry or you're upset or whatever, try to think of ways that you can be kind and gentle with yourself, so you can allow it to wash over you and come out of you and go through you, flow through you. You've got to flow with it. And you'll find that it doesn't diminish necessarily. It doesn't go away. It's still there. But the waves will be less frequent and they'll be less intense. You'll have a system for dealing with this pain and walking with it. It's almost like you have to befriend it. You know, some of the things that I do when I experience this is I unplug. I turn off the phone. If I am going to watch anything, I make sure that it's something that makes me laugh. Because you have to have a moment, for me at least, I gotta have a moment where I laugh. And then I'll go for a walk. And I'll spend time with my cats and cuddle them. I'll allow myself to cry. I'll have a really long hot shower or a bubble bath. I'll make myself a hot chocolate. And I'll sit with my journal with a pen and paper. And I'll let it out. And I will cry. And I'll get angry, and then I talk to God, and I pray about it. And it helps me a lot. So if you can think of things to help you, find ways to let it out, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, maybe go work out. Exercise helps me a lot when I'm going through things. Stretch, meditate. End the day with something positive, something that'll make you feel a little bit better. Like for me, it's definitely, I have to have like a little bit of comedy in there at the end of the night. I gotta watch something happy. Like I love animals. Like I'll go watch like something like cute animal videos or something silly or funny. Or like I'll go read something that brings me joy or inspiring. You know, I'll read poetry, I'll read a book. You've got to find something that brings you peace. You've got to find something that allows you to let it out. Something that will help you get back on track. You need to nourish your body. You need to nourish your soul. And really going for a walk really does help a lot. So you need to just think of things that you typically enjoy, that allows you the freedom to emote, to allow it to flow, that helps you feel grounded and calm, and that, helps you shift your mindset so you can start a new day. And allow yourself the whole day. When I go through these emotions, if they're particularly intense, I allow myself as much time as I need. And for me to take like a whole day or 2 whole days, it's rare that I need that much anymore. But allow yourself a weekend. Schedule a weekend to be sad. Schedule a weekend to be by yourself, and with your maker, if you believe in God or whatever. Like, allow yourself that time. And it will really help. I really believe that. At least that's been the case for me. And if it's not helping, then please go and seek help. Professional help. But I think that, as much as we go out and we get professional help, I also really believe that we are responsible for also improving our lives, and you've also got to do the work. You've also got to find alternative methods to support your professional help as well. There's a plethora of things. It's a whole package. It's a whole lifestyle, improving and self-development and all this. It's not one thing that's going to fix anything or improve things. It's a myriad of things that go hand in hand, and they all work together. So I think it's very important that you also try to find things outside of seeking professional help that will help you in your day-to-day. Little things. You don't have to spend a lot of money. So anyway, that was about it for today's video. Just be gentle and kind with yourself. I think that when you've been through something pretty big, it is very normal to have things that you carry with you that change you. But they don't have to be things that destroy you. They can be things that help you grow, that help you help others. And it's all about how you make space for it, how you see it, how you carry it. And it all ties back into the kind of person that you want to become and how you want to affect others. So that's about it for today's video. Next week, I think we're going to talk about the cost of people pleasing. For those of you who are interested, I do have a $10 a month membership. It is access to my poetry and blog articles, which are a lot less filtered and very raw and deeply personal. I think that the written word is very healing, and sometimes it helps when somebody else has the words for the things that you feel that you don't have the words for. So if that's something you're interested in, the links are below. Thank you for watching, and until next time.